Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday the 2nd of February and this is Flosstube number 29. It's another after work update. I thought I would come on and just share what I've been stitching on over the last few weeks. I hope everyone is well. Survived a very kind of long January, I would say. I'm doing okay. I have been back at the physio this week. Oh, she was a little bit torturous, but I'm fine, and maybe only one more visit there. I've also got an appointment next week with the orthopaedic specialist just to check what's happening with the plate and the pins in my ankle. So I think maybe we go on and talk about the stitching. I have a finish. I also have 2 new starts, which I'm addicted to. I'm really enjoying stitching on them. I also have another whip work in progress that I've been stitching on. I have some fully finished objects to share with you. I'll also have some haul, giveaway winner, and another giveaway. So I've got a few things to share with you, which is quite good. So yeah, grab your cup of coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking at this time, and I'll share with you. Okay, so the first thing I think I want to share is the whip. Oh no, I'll do the finish first. You may remember last week when 2 weeks ago, when I filmed, I had started this lovely project which was by Madame Chantilly, and here it is. I'll maybe just pull it back a little bit so you can see the fabric. So this is Love is Hot by Madame Chantilly. I've stitched it using the called for threads, and on this Zweigart even weave, which has got the printed hearts on it. I didn't enjoy this fabric at all. So it actually, the light's not really showing it. It's not quite as patchy as that. It's pretty, coverage is fine on it. It's 32 count, 2/2. I really didn't like this linen at all. Sorry, this fabric at all. Those little hearts, the solid ones, if you happen to be stitching, and in amongst here, this solid stitching, there is some hearts. Oh, the needle just did not, it just did not go through it so well, and I also felt as if the stitches looked a bit funny afterwards. But I persevered and I got it finished, and I'm happy with the finish. I love the design. It is obviously kind of, for me anyway, for Valentine's Day, but it could quite easily be a winter finish as well. It's not too big. I think I counted, it took me 8 days of stitching. Now that's not 8 full days. Some days I stitch maybe an hour, and other days I stitch a lot more, but yeah, about 8 days of stitching, which was okay. So yeah, that's my finish, and I'm really pleased with it. So that's Madame Chantilly, Love is Hot. And I also then, because I had finished something, I gave myself permission to have a new start. Yeah, like you need permission, to be honest. And I picked up this one here. Excuse the noise I'm going to make, but it was this one here by Lila Studio, and it's the is it SL small sampler, which I think is part of a bigger sampler, Susanna Lynch, that Lila Studio has reproduced. So I picked that up. I had it all kitted up. It was going to be my New Year, new start, I think, but I didn't. I did something else for New Year, which I haven't picked up since. But let me show you in all its real loveliness. This, I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed stitching on this. It's obviously not finished, but you will see I've done quite a lot. Let's see if the colour's going to work. So this is 32 count, picture this plus relic, and it's stitched using all the called for threads, which are over dyes except copper. I couldn't get copper anywhere. I tried, and eventually I just took the DMC alternative, and the copper I think is the one, this pinky one here, and it's in this flower at the top. So isn't that, I just love it. I really enjoy stitching on it. I don't know what I did with the chart there, but I have still quite a, I have a whole other rose to do or flower to do on this side, and then there's bits in between, but it actually stitches up pretty quickly, I think, and it's really enjoyable. I love the colours, and what you see now is probably exactly what I see in terms of the colours. But this is a really, really nice stitch. I know some people had messaged me, I'm just looking to see what I did with the chart, messaged me to say that they had it, but I haven't seen anybody stitch it up yet, so I think I would have stitched it up quicker if I had seen pictures of it. But yeah, so that's my progress on SL Sampler. Okay. So yeah, I worked on that. I probably worked on this the most out of all the projects that I worked on in the last 2 weeks. Once I'd finished my Love is Hot, I think I picked this up straight away. And I've had to really kind of force myself to put it down for 2 reasons. One, I didn't want to get kind of burnt out on it, so that I didn't want to pick it up and finish it. But yeah, wait you see what else I've started. There's some real goodness, I would say, in these projects this week. The other new start I had was something that I showed you last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. I keep saying last week. And it was this chart here that I had bought. And this is Hands Across the Sea, the Rose and the Giant Pear. And the number of times I've said the Rose and the Giant Peach. Yeah. So yeah, I started this one. Now, I didn't do a lot, but you know that way. I just wanted to have a little taste, start it, see how it's going, leave myself eager and hungry to do more. So this is my fairly small start. I'll just move that thread and then you can see what I've done. And this is my start on it. So it's not a lot, but I just wanted to really start it and see how it would go. Yeah, it's a dream. It is, the chart is so clear, even though, because obviously it's one of the small booklets, and I just copied it, I photocopied it, but the chart is like super clear. There's no doubt about symbols, there's no doubt about crossovers. It's all really, really, really clear. It takes quite a few threads. I've kitted it up with just the DMC, which I think the colours are fabulous. And this is my start. Now this is Affogato by Fibre on a Whim, 32 count. And I'm really loving it. And that is the height of the whole sampler on 32 count. So I have quite a bit of fabric left, but it's got a long way to go. But that's the start on it. I see a lot of people purchasing it. I see a lot of people working on it. It is actually a delightful chart. I'm so glad. So that one's also been very forefront of my mind that I want to stitch on it. And I have mostly resisted, to be honest. But I've started it, and that means I'll go back to it. Okay. Again, patience while I the inability to put these back into the project bags is, I don't know. It's only Wednesday. I've got 2 more days of work. 2 more days of work, so goodness knows what it'll be like. So that was my third project that I worked on. And then the final project that I picked up at one point, and this is again because I saw someone stitching it on Instagram, was this one here. Cottage Garden Samplings, and it was the Christmas Eve one. And I started it obviously, well, it's not obviously, but I started it last Christmas. And I put a few more stitches in, and because I've got a little plan, I think, for this one. And I think I would like to try and get it finished and fully finished so that I can gift it at Christmas time. Okay, and this is what I've done so far. So I don't know, and if the camera moves, it's because Alba's come in to say hello. Do you think I can pick you up to say hello to people? Okay, Okay, okay. Right. Okay. You going to say hello, Alba? You don't want to say hello? Look, say hello. See? So I do still have her. She is eternally shy. You don't want to come up? Anyway, back to what I was showing you. So here it is. And this is done on 32 count Picture This Plus Murky. And what I worked on, I'd already done the reindeers down here, and I just worked really at the top here at his hat. And I think I would like to try and move forward and get the face done. I don't know if I'll get that much done over the next 2 weeks, and purely because of these two other samplers, I really want to stitch on them. But I'm so glad that I got a little bit more done. There's a lot of stitching in this, but I keep seeing it completed and people working on it, and I think it looks really good. So then that was the fourth project in the last 2 weeks that I've stitched on. She's still here. You might see her again. She is still here. So, again, just bear with me while I put all this away. Finishes. I have some fully finishes to show you as well. And these are ones that you've actually seen all before, except you haven't seen them all together. And if you've watched me for any length of time, you will know that I'm talking about my Blackbird Designs stockings that I did last year, which was one every month. And I'm hoping you can get to see them all on this one board, but there is a strong chance you can't. But I will do my best. No, you'll certainly not see all of them in here. So let me just take off, see if I can get 6 on and then do 6. Is that 6? I think that's 6. So these were finished by Lynn from Heartfelt Finishing here in the UK. And here is my first 6. Now these are the Blackbird Design stockings that are part of the booklets. You get 3 in each booklet, so there's 12 booklets for the year, and you get 3 for each month. I could probably guess which months are which. Some of them are quite obvious. I know for a fact this is October, that's September, I think this is like maybe March, that's January. I'm not sure about these two, they're probably early on in the year. So I've used mostly the called for threads in all of them. The fabric varies, but it's all 30 count. They've all been beautifully finished by Lynn. I'll just show you the back of the stockings. Like this. She did wonderful hangers on them all. And I also have the little ears on all of them as well. So I'm super happy. So that's the first 6. And now I'll show you the second 6 that I have. Let's see. And here is the next 6. This one is July. This is the Christmas one, as you see. I think this might be June, August. So yeah. But these are great to stitch. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed stitching them. So much so that I am still tempted to do another round of them. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't show you the back. Let me show you the back of all of them so you can see. So yeah, I really enjoyed stitching them. I also think Lynn did a wonderful job finishing them. I can't recommend her service enough. It's very quick. She's super communicative. You get to choose your fabric. And now I have 12 lovely little stockings. And I hear somebody say, what are you doing with them? Well, I had purchased a wooden tree, but I purchased the tree before I stitched the stockings, so there was not a lot of thought really. Oh yes, that wooden tree will do. Bought it, got it delivered. Oh yes, that's nice. But in reality, the stockings are too big for the tree. So maybe I'll use the tree for something else, and I'm still on the hunt for some other way of displaying these stockings. There are lots of things you could do. They don't need to hang. You could quite easily prop them up. But you know, I'm not living in my own house, so at the moment they will just go into storage with all my other kind of stitchy finishes that I have. But absolutely loved stitching them and love that they're all done. I will link Lynn's shop below. I wonder if you'll be able to see this. This is just her little logo from a bag. Yeah, I can't recommend her service enough. She's done lots of finishes for me. I've been delighted with all of them. But for me, 2021 was definitely the year of the stocking. Okay, I'm not going to make any more noise for you, so that's enough. Okay, what else have I got? I have got, 2 weeks ago, I had been doing a giveaway for this one, which is Jardin Privé Eiffel Quaker. I've stitched this one before, a few years ago. I don't know exactly, maybe 2017, 2018. I did it in black and some purples. So I had offered this up, and I said I would add some threads, and I did. I got a couple of threads to put in with it. You wouldn't necessarily have to use them for this chart. But so I did the random comment picker before I sat down to film, and the winner is not, it is obviously somebody's name, but it's not a name, it's just letters, and it's JWW. That's it. I'll leave a comment, and if you are JWW, please send me either a message on Instagram, or that's the easiest way, I think, or you can send me an email with your details, and I'll get this out in the post to you. I would also say that if I'm doing a giveaway, they will always be international. I know the post in some countries may be delayed, and if I know for sure that there's a problem, I might wait to post something, but everybody's welcome to enter the giveaways that I have. And I have another giveaway this week. So well done, JWW. And I'm not laughing at your name, I'm laughing at me trying to say it. What else have I got? I have some haul as well. Let me quickly show you. I don't have a lot of haul. I got my threads from these will be my February, from my Lakeside Needleworks Classic Colorworks thread club that I have. And you should see the ring that I have already with all the threads on it. So these were the... My goodness, I should have had the coffee before I filmed. Oh, people. Right, okay. Get your act together, Amanda. Did I tell you it's been a long week? Did I say it's only Wednesday? Yeah, I got another few days of chaos. Anyway, here we go. Here are the threads from my February bundle. Super happy. I really like getting them. They're like little, I don't know, little bits of candy. They're great. But I also did some purchasing, because that's kind of how I roll. And I bought some charts. The first chart I bought was this one here. And I had seen it. And I can't even say I'll not stitch it, because I'm quite keen to stitch it, I think. And it's this one here by Heart and Hand. You'll have seen it. There's quite a few people have shown it. I don't know why it's blown out so much. But it's the little holiday village, tiny town. And it's the big-hearted tiny town. So it's the one for February for Valentine's Day. It's really nice. So yeah, I picked that up. I don't have the Christmas one. I will try and get the Christmas one. And I do like the idea of the drum finish. And of course it would be Lynn that I would be getting to do that drum finish. I also picked up this one here, which is by Stacy Nash. What's it called? First Snowfall Pinkeep. And you know the thing I said last time where I need to stop buying a chart and kitting it up? Well, I was kind of good, like a little bit good this time, because I bought the chart. I then went to my stash to see what I had, and then I just bought what I didn't have. So it's like 50% better. It's not totally better, because you should just buy the chart and that's it. But it was a little bit better, so I was quite pleased. And I had one other chart that I bought, which is this one here. And again, it's totally influenced by people on social media. And it was this chart here, which was the Redbird sampler. Yeah, and I'm totally loving it, to be honest. I don't know who I saw had finished it, but I just loved the colours. And I think, again, I had some of the colours in my stash, but then I had to kit up with the other ones, and these are the threads for it. I've not picked any fabric out, but this also kind of on my radar. If I can finish these other two ones, these other two, then I will think about starting this one as well. But that was all I think that I purchased in the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I also wanted to say I updated the Buy Me a Coffee link in my last video. I think I had mentioned that Buy Me a Coffee was no longer able to process PayPal payments. And I was in a little bit of a quandary. What was I going to do? Was I going to... Because you would have to attach like a credit card to it for you to get the payment. It was some more complicated system than PayPal. But then a couple of other Flosstubers had mentioned that they had added the link for Buy Me a Coffee, which is Kofi. So I went and had a little look, and that's very much straightforward. It was also really easy to do, and it's PayPal, so I added that, and somebody very kindly bought me a coffee, so thank you very much. It was a lovely surprise when the notification came through, so thank you. And I think the last thing that I want to share with you today is another giveaway. And I was contacted by Margot. Hi Margot, hope you're well. And she said, I have a chart. I'd like to give it to you to use as a giveaway. And she very kindly sent me this chart here. And this is a Lindy Stitches chart. And I have seen some people stitch this. And it looks absolutely beautiful. And I think there's two colourways. Yeah, I thought there was two colourways because there's also this dark colourway here. So this is Mary Needleworker. And if you would like to enter to win this chart, and again, I will add in some threads. They may be threads from the chart, or it may just be some random threads that I add in the next order that I do for threads. If you would like to be entered into the giveaway, then I would like you to use the word just Mary. I wouldn't imagine anybody else would use that word randomly. Yeah, use the word Mary, and that's what I'll look for when I do the random picker. If there's any problems with that, then I'll just manually go through the comments and check them. And just to remind you that you should be over 18 to enter the giveaway. Please do not make any comments like giveaway or prize or anything like that. Yeah, and I'll draw a winner in 2 weeks' time when I make my next video. So Mary for the giveaway. I think that's it. So again, it was quite short. I thought I had quite a lot to show. Maybe I'll move to once every 4 weeks rather than every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. My plans for the next 2 weeks, I will be starting my monthly marker birds, which is the Prairie birds. If you want to join in, that would be great. I know there's a few people who are doing something similar. I think Kim, the Contented Stitcher, she's already started her February, so she's already got a jump ahead of me. But yeah, certainly join in. They're wonderful charts, and I hope to have that finished by the next time I see you. I also want to work on those couple of samplers. I think the SL sampler will certainly, well, maybe not certainly be finished, but much closer to being finished. And then I'll pick up the James and the Giant Peach. I know it's not James and the Giant Peach. I know it's the Rose and the Giant Pear. But I might just call it James and the Giant Peach now, because that's a memory from my childhood. And I think that's it. Enough waffling. I hope you all have a great rest of day. A great couple of weeks. Lots of stitching. Lots of happy thoughts. And I'll speak to you soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.